Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has actually been requested from a few people, and I agreed to do it because I too have noticed certain things that are worth clarifying from a legal standpoint. And this of course relates to Mr. Justice Nichols' finding with regards to Johnny's libel claim. So the concerns that I alluded to when I started off is that people have noticed that Johnny is being referred to now as a criminal who has been found guilty in a court of law. That is not what has happened. In order for an individual to be found guilty of a crime, they must have been charged with a crime and then prosecuted for it. And in order to secure a conviction against someone to be found guilty, they must have either pleaded guilty or they went to trial, a criminal trial, and they were found guilty by either a judge or a jury. None of this happened with Johnny. Amber, in fact, never filed criminal charges against him. The most she did is get that temporary restraining order that was eventually dismissed. This was more of a finding made by a judge in which he stated that, based on the evidence provided to me, I am more convinced than not that the allegations that were made in the article were substantially true. That is the standard in civil cases. It is a 51% chance minimum that the standard of proof was met. This is so different and so much lower than the criminal standard of beyond a reasonable doubt, where a judge and jury must have no reasonable doubt that the allegations are true. If Johnny was charged with a crime and then taken to trial and found guilty by a jury or a judge, only then can anyone say that he is guilty and is a criminal. It's very dangerous to go around the internet and spread this misinformation against anyone. Anyone you know who is not a celebrity could lose a civil case, and on the balance of probabilities, the judge found against someone, and then people start going around and saying he's been convicted and he is now a criminal, he's been found guilty, is very inaccurate, very false, and very misleading. Johnny has not been found guilty of anything in his entire life. This was even stated by Mr. Justice Nichols himself. He has no record, no convictions, no charges. His criminal record is clean. And by the way, this is not just people who hate him who have been saying this. I've noticed a lot of neutral people who don't really know what's going on, but they've been saying, oh man, Johnny's guilty. What's that going to do to his career now? Oh, he's been convicted. What's that going to do to his career now? Not everyone is very involved in this case or very invested in it. And a lot of people, of course, are not working in the legal field as I do. So I have to cut them some slack and understand that they're just making an innocent mistake, which is why really I'm making this video. I hope this helped anyone out there to understand the vast difference between being found guilty in a court of law during criminal proceedings versus an adverse finding being made against someone in a civil proceeding. And the highlight here of this video was to stress that Mr. Justice Nichols isn't saying he absolutely 100% believes that Johnny did this. He's just saying that on the balance of probabilities, the son, or NGN, met the burden of proof. All right, that's it. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think. Were you actually confused about the difference between the two? Have you come across a lot of people making this mistake? Because I know it's been aggravating a lot of people out there who truly believe in Johnny's innocence and believe his side of the story. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in a future video.